Pisces, thanks for visiting. And if you like this reading, as I always say, please like or subscribe or leave a comment only if you'd like to. I have everything ready. I'm just going to start your reading for lovely Pisces people. The first card you have, your past, is the Nine of Wands. Yes, I'm seeing someone who actually wanted to move forward. They wanted to come and they wanted to have contact with you. They wanted to get close to you. This person actually saw a future with you, and they probably still do see a future with you. But there could be a lot of resistance, or maybe there was a lot of resistance around this person. I'm not seeing this was coming from you or even from them. It was coming from other people. You had some other people around you, or they had some people around them. It's almost like a heavy force field. I know that sounds really strange, but I'm really feeling this kind of force field, this kind of field of opposition. And you might think that you're not a part of this opposing group, and I don't think you mean to be. But have a think about whether these people's thoughts, these people's opinions could be affecting you as well. Maybe even subconsciously. I'm actually seeing a little bit of a minefield here, and this man wants to come forward, but he's afraid he's going to step on something that hurts him, or something will hurt him. If you truly want this person and you're 100% on their side, just think about who you have around you, who could be influencing you, who could be influencing this relationship or this potential relationship. Sometimes we absorb other people's ideas and other people's opinions without meaning to. And sometimes, even if we're not saying things, even if we're not repeating what other people say, it might have gotten into our heads. Sometimes it gets inside our heads subconsciously, and we're kind of radiating these feelings. And they might be feeling this around you. It might make them afraid to come forward to you. So just be very careful. Think very carefully about who you have around you, who's influencing you. And also this could be some people around them too. Think about who could be influencing them. If you can, try and get away from these people, or at least be aware of who's around you and what they're saying. This is if you're still going through this. I know this is in your past. The next card you have in your past is the King of Swords. So yes, I know this is in your past, but if this resonates, you're still going to be surrounded by this, or you still were surrounded by this at this time. Yes, if this resonates, try to get some, that's what I'm trying to say. Try to get some clarity around this situation if you can. This King of Swords is all about getting clarity, using your head, that kind of thing, using logic over your heart, all of that kind of thing. So yes, putting aside emotion, everything like that, seeing things clearly. Sometimes when we're in the middle of a situation, it isn't easy to think clearly, because we're so clouded by all of these ideas, all of these feelings, all of these opinions. People might be saying things. It's none of their business, really. It's none of anyone's business. But try to take a step back from some of these people. Try to listen to yourself. And if you can, try to physically move away from them. Move away from them. Form your own ideas inside your head. Now, you might think you already do this, but sometimes people have an influence on us subconsciously without us realizing. Sometimes people can say things over and over and over, and it kind of stays in there. It's like a song. Sometimes we have horrible songs in our head we hate, but they stay in there, and we're trying to get them out, and they can't come out. They're in there, in there, in there. So just be careful of who you have around you, what they're saying to you. Be careful to put your own thoughts and your own ideas into your head. That's what I'm seeing. I hope this all makes sense. The last card you have, your past, is the World. So yes, I love this card. But I'm seeing here, this is about you're trying to see things from different perspectives at this time. You're trying to see a lot of different world views at this time, if that makes sense. You could have been trying to actually keep the peace between people, between opposing views. Sometimes this can be about peacekeeping the world peace and all of this kind of thing. I'm just seeing you could have had some polarized people around you. By that I mean people who see things in terms of stark right and wrong, rather than somewhere in the middle where you're a bit more open-minded, a bit thoughtful about things. And I'm specifically seeing two people around this. I think deep down you know that you probably, or you knew at this time that you probably couldn't change any of these people. You do have a calming effect, a calming influence around people. I see that. And maybe these people come to you to complain about the other person rather than come to the other person, because it's much more peaceful to speak to you than speaking to these other people or arguing with them. This is a compliment, of course it is. It's a great compliment to be a peacekeeper. It's a fantastic thing. But it could be very, very, very draining and very exhausting to be in this position. And also, while you've got all of these people's kind of arguments and things in your head, you don't have room for your own thoughts. That's another thing I'm seeing here. So that's what I'm seeing all through your past, is that, you know, some people are coming in and trying to cloud your head, and they might be getting in the way of this relationship or this potential relationship. The first card you have, your present, is the Knight of Cups. So yes, look at this. You do love this person. I'm seeing that. You love this person. You care about this person. They want to come close to you as well, but they're afraid. I'm seeing that in the Nine of Wands. But there are other people around this situation. I'm still seeing that. And there's a force field around you, or a force field around them. It might be you or them. There's an emotional barrier. And this needs to be crossed if this is going to happen, if you're going to actually get together with this person and move forward with this person. If you look at this knight, he's stopped at this river. So he wants to cross, he wants to go to the other side of this river. But he's hesitating, he's stopped, he's just sitting there thinking. So yes, the river represents emotions. So you want to get into your emotions. You want to start something with this person, but there's a hesitation. So there's a hesitation on both sides here. That's what I'm seeing. Try to get away from any of these outside influences if you can, or at least make an effort not to listen to people. I keep seeing this again all through this reading. Try to make up your own mind. And if this is about people around this person, this is what they need to do. They need to make up their own mind themselves and not listen to people. So it could be you, it could be them, it could be both of you that has these people around you. The next card you have for your present is the Ace of Wands. This is fantastic. This is a very powerful card. This is about energy. This is about hope. This is about stamina. This is about, you know, positivity, rushing forward, doing things. And the aces are very, very, very powerful. This is a very important card for you. Hopefully you've gotten away from these people and their influence. I hope so. But I'm seeing you having some new ideas. So this could be about a project that you want to start, or something outside of your normal daily life. Certainly something outside of your normal daily job. I hope this makes sense. This is encouraging you. This is encouraging you to think differently, because this is something outside of the norm I'm seeing. This thing you might be trying to manifest something, or you might have tried to manifest something for a long, long time, and suddenly this is coming to you. This very important, big thing. This is about doing something very, very different. It could be just the spark of an idea at this time. Don't dismiss this if you just get a spark. This could be what you've been manifesting. So don't just think, oh, what's this little idea? I don't know what that is. I'll dismiss that. I've got so much other stress. No. Take note of this. This is the Ace of Wands. This is very important. Do something about this. I'm seeing this could lead to something very interesting and very important for you. If this is a project, if this is a business idea, something like that. If you still have these people around you, these negative people, these opposing people, you might want to keep this idea to yourself while it's still growing. These are the kinds of people who are going to come and stomp on a bud when it's just growing, or a little plant when it's just starting to grow. You don't want these people around this. Keep it to yourself. Keep thinking about it. Keep meditating on it, thinking about how you can do this. This is an important thing. Whatever you do, don't dismiss this Ace of Wands, this idea, this thing you want to manifest. It's starting to grow. It's starting to grow. It might be just a few little ideas at this time. They're going to start to form into something concrete and something important. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have, your present, is the Page of Wands. So yes, more wands. So whatever this idea is, it definitely could lead to something really, really big, something bigger than you see at the moment, something bigger than you. You can't quite see how this is going to happen. Maybe you might feel like, oh, how is this good? Because I'm watching this page, I'm looking at this page, he's looking up at the top of this wand and he's thinking, what is this? How am I going to get to the top of this? How am I going to achieve this? I can see kind of a few ideas. They sound really exciting, they sound really interesting. But how am I actually going to put these into practice? And how am I going to do this? And how am I going to actually achieve this? And how am I going to get to this thing? It looks like a huge mountain. How am I going to get to the top of this? And he's also thinking, I'm going to have to learn things. I'm going to have to grow if I'm going to have to be able to do this thing. He's not sure how he's going to do this. But he knows he's going to try. This is a young person, so he's not going to just be like defeated. He's going to think, there must be some way. There must be some way to do this. I can't see how, but there must be some way. I'm just thinking it's like when we're babies and we start to walk. We don't know how we're going to walk. We don't know why we're going to walk. We don't know why we have to walk. We don't even know what it is. But we do it. We know that we have to do it. Our brains just kick in and it makes us start to walk. We crawl, then we walk, then we run, and that's what's going to happen to you with this project. You can achieve this. It might just be an abstract idea at this stage. It might not be a proper idea that's even formed at this stage. But try not to overthink this. Try not to think, how am I going to do this? I'll never be able to do this. How will it be done? Just take your first steps. Take one step, and that will lead to other steps, and it will just naturally happen. It will naturally form in front of you. That's what I'm seeing. Don't think about the finish line or the big mountain you have to climb. Just keep going. Just do one step, then do another step, then do another step. It will start to happen in front of you, and then you'll know where to go. It will show you where to go. Keep your mind clear, keep your mind open, and then just follow where you need to go. This is a gift that's coming to you. This is the Ace of Wands. This is important. The first card you have for your future is the Five of Wands. Yes, more wands, but this is about, yes. I'm seeing a battle in front of you. It might not be, this is a battle. This is like you're anticipating a battle. You're going to be anticipating meeting someone or a group of people who might be negative, or they might have some things to say about you. I'm seeing you kind of practicing things in your head. You're kind of going to be thinking, right, if they say this about me, I'm going to say that. If they come at me with this, I'll say that. Like you're kind of preparing, because if you look at this, this is kind of like, it doesn't look like a real serious battle. There aren't any swords here. These are wands. These look like children playing around. Or it could be a rehearsal. So this is what you're doing in your head. You're having this kind of rehearsal battle, this anticipation of what they're going to say. And I'm seeing this probably as an anticipation of going somewhere where you know you're going to have these different difficult people to manage or to kind of answer to, that kind of thing. You don't have to answer to anyone actually, but you might be feeling like that's how you have to be. I see a lot of difficult people around you. Try and, if I have difficult people around me, I just keep away from them. So try and do that. These might be family members or something. These might be people who you can't keep away from. I don't know. The next card you have, your future, is the Two of Swords. So yes, you might just have to ignore some of these people. You might just have to ignore them. Yes, again, don't even bother engaging with these people. That's what I'm seeing. They have their swords up, they have their blindfolds on. They don't want to hear anyone else's point of view. They don't want to listen. They don't even want to look at you. No matter what you do, no matter how reasonable you are, no matter how many arguments you have, even if they're the most amazing arguments in the world, and they're still not going to listen. I keep on seeing you as this peacekeeper. I'm seeing this all through this reading. Sometimes you need to stop peacekeeping on the outside, and you need to start peacekeeping on the inside. And that means preserving yourself, preserving your energy, preserving your ideas, preserving yourself, not leaving yourself open to all of these kind of silly people and their one-sided ideas and their silly, whatever they are. Might even be bigotry, might be something like that. You can argue and argue and argue against these people, and you might be right, you probably are right, but if they're not going to listen, there's no point. There's no point in arguing with someone. It's like playing the piano in front of a cow. There's no point. They're ignorant. There's no point. So don't bother, just walk away. Don't even engage with these silly people. The last card you have for your future is the Eight of Pentacles. So yes, this is fantastic. This is about this project. You're taking steps. You're going to be taking steps toward this goal at this time. And again, don't think about the hows too much. Don't think about how am I going to do this. It will all just unfold in front of you. Take one step, and the natural progression is another step will be in front of you. You take that, and then another one is in front of you, and take that. Just, quiet your mind. Don't worry too much about how you're going to do this. Each step will reveal itself at the right time. If you look at this man working away, I'm going to put this up. If you look at this man, he's working away on these coins, but he's not looking at all of these other ones he has to do. He's not thinking, oh, I have all these other ones I have to do. He's just concentrating on the task at hand. Now at this stage, he's already gone through all these things. He's done all the work on these other coins up on this tree. He's on his second last one, and he only has one more to go. But how did he get there? He got there by working on each individual coin at a time. And that's what you're going to do with this project. You're going to work on one step at a time. You're not going to look up to the end and think, oh, I've got this great big mountain, how am I going to get there? No, just concentrate on each step, and before you know it, you'll be halfway there, then you'll be all of the way there. That's how you're going to be able to do this. So Pisces, I hope this resonated, but as you know, general readings can't always resonate with every single person. But again, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe or leave a comment if you'd like to. Thank you so much for watching.